Dear students, now we are going to discuss chromosomal theory of inheritance by Sutton and Boveri by taking one kind of meiocyte. That meiocyte belongs to flowering plants with a karyotype 2n chromosome number 4. So number of bivalents possible 2, number of tetrads possible 2. What are those chromosomes? Yellow, tall chromosome, orange, tall chromosome with 100 angstroms, 100 angstroms. During meiosis, these two are paired into one bivalent. And second one is a red and a green chromosome, short chromosomes. For example, their length is 50 angstroms. And these two are subjected to synopsis, pairing at the time of meiosis. So short chromosomes. Okay, so they are involved in the formation of one bivalent or one tetrad during meiosis. So number of kinds of meiocytes in which they studied chromosomal theory of inheritance, means a segregation and in the support of independent assortment, was one kind of meiocyte only. Okay, so now what about the probabilities? In our textbook, they explained segregation and independent assortment with the help of probability 1 and probability 2. So what about the probability 1 and probability 2? So first probability 1. So this is the meiocyte before initiation of meiosis with chromosomes. So this is chromosome 1 and chromosome 2. Third chromosome, fourth chromosome. Okay, so actually that is a chromatin DNA molecule 1, 2, 3, 4 DNA molecules. So during prophase 1, particularly zygote. What about these chromosomes? Are pairing of so-called one. So this one I'm taking, this one is a yellow chromosome. This one orange chromosome, tall chromosomes. Next, this one red chromosome. And this one green chromosome. Instead of a complete color, here I'm going to use symbols of concerned colors. So use Y here, yellow, or you may use tall also, yellow colored chromosome. This one O, orange colored chromosome. This one red, R I am using, and this one green. Okay, right? So this is a one bivalent, this is second bivalent, two bivalents. Next, definitely splitting of or division of chromatid. That leads to what? Formation of daughter chromatids. So this is a yellow chromosome with two chromatids. This one orange chromosome with two chromatids. Next. That is a red chromosome with 2 chromatids. And this one, green chromosome with 2 chromatids. That is a bivalent or not? Okay. So these two are joined here. Non-sister chromatids. Okay. So in a bivalent, these two, red and yellow and orange. So yellow chromatids, sister chromatids, orange chromatids, sister chromatids, red chromatids, sister chromatids, green chromatids, sister chromatids. A combination of red, orange, non-sister. A combination of yellow and orange, non-sister chromatids are homologous chromosome. A combination of red, green, non-sister chromatids are homologous chromosomes. So during packaging stage, crossing over is taking place between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes present in a bivalent or tetrad. So now during metaphase 1, what about alignment of tetrads or bivalents? The alignment of this tetrad is independent of this one. Reason, these two are homologous chromosomes. So that's why formation of metaphase plate with this one and this one. So the alignment of this bivalent is independent of this bivalent. That is true. Reason, these two are homologous chromosomes. For example, this one is a 10-number chappal, 10-number chappal. At the time of wearing, we are using 10, 10 only. And this one 5 number. So at the time of wearing, wearing of this one is independent of wearing of this one or not. Like that, alignment of these two chromosomes in the form of a bivalent is independent of alignment of that one at the equatorial line, metaphase plate. Now, formation of a bipolar spindle apparatus. So now this so-called microtubule is attached to kinetochore of that centromere towards pole only. Here also towards pole only. But what about towards equator? The kinetochore part of centromere is free. Okay, so the purpose of this spindle apparatus is to separate yellow chromosome from orange chromosome, red chromosome from green chromosome. That is called as a disjunction or segregation of homologous chromosomes. So now go for anaphase 1. During anaphase 1, homologous chromosomes present in a bivalent are pulled in opposite direction. Okay, so this is a red colored chromosome, yellow colored chromosome, sorry. That one is yellow colored chromosome. So this one yellow colored chromosome. And this one here red colored chromosome. And here orange colored chromosome. And here, okay, so what about the color of this chromosome? Yellow color. And this one red color. This one orange color. This one green color. So tall chromosome, T I am using, short chromosome. Tall chromosome, short chromosome. Here, very, very important thing. So tall, moving in opposite direction. Tall, moving in opposite direction. Short, moving in opposite direction. So yellow chromosome is separated from orange and segregated along with red chromosome. So tall chromosome, short chromosome towards same pole. Orange chromosome, green chromosome towards same pole. So this one with 100 angstroms length, this one with 50 angstroms length. Here also take 100 angstroms for our understanding only. Okay, so 100 pull it in opposite direction. 50 pull it in opposite direction. Right? So 100 is separated from other 100. 50 is separated from other 50. So after separation, 50 means yellow chromosome segregated along with red chromosome. Okay. So now pole is with heterologous chromosomes. Heterologous or not? Yeah, definitely they are heterologous. Heterologous chromosomes. This one also heterologous. Okay, 100 number chappal, 50 number chappal, 100 number chappal, 50 number chappal, like that. So now each pole is received with a heterologous chromosomes, so tall, short, or dwarf. Better use short. Okay. So segregation completed. During segregation, separation of yellow from orange. Definitely, what about the factors? Factors present on concerned homologous chromosomes are subjected to segregation. Separation of alleles also or not, factors are not. Okay, so phase 1 completed. Next, continue it. So after completion of phase meiosis 1, for example, after completion of meiosis 1 completed. Cytokinesis. Okay, and this is a nucleus with what are the chromosomes? Okay, so yellow chromosome. This one is yellow chromosome, and this one is red chromosome. This one orange chromosome. This one green chromosome. So this cell with, okay, what are the chromosomes? Here I am writing yellow chromosome segregated with the red chromosome. This one orange segregated with the green chromosome. Okay, go back to law of independent assortment. The segregation of capital R, small r is independent from segregation of capital Y and small y, like that. Okay, right? So yellow, red segregated together towards one pole, same pole. Next, orange, green segregated towards one pole. Okay, so this is one kind of cell. For example, this is a type of cell. This one is a B type of cells. Okay, next. So this is a phase 2. Phase 2. So during phase 2, here is a chromosome 1, yellow chromosome. This one red chromosome. Simply I'm using yellow, red. Next, alignment of chromosomes. Follow the symbol. Orange, green. So now formation of a bipolar spindle apparatus during phase 2. Now splitting of centromere. So that leads to what? Yellow chromosome, red chromosome, yellow chromosome, red chromosome. Okay, orange chromosome, green chromosome, orange chromosome, green chromosome. Basically, what about the number of chromosomes? 2n chromosome number is 4. Now, 2n convert into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chromosomes. 4 into 8. So chromosome number is doubled during phase 2. So ultimately, after completion of complete meiosis, a tetrad is produced. It is a tetrad. Tetrad is 1. According to textbook, 1 tetrad you can take. How many cells are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 cells. Okay, so what are those cells? What are the chromosomes? Use symbols only to understand the concept. Take yellow, yellow, red, yellow, red. Next, O, orange, green, orange, green, green. Okay, so these two, A type of cells, for example, A type of cells, B type, B type. So what about the number of kinds of germ cells? They may be pollen grains or megaspores, or in the case of animals, they may be male gametes or female gametes. Actually, they studied in the case of a plant meiocyte. Okay, so these are the germ cells. After separation, once all these are separated, germ cells will be produced. Germ cells. So what about the conclusion here? Yellow chromosome segregated with red chromosome. Orange chromosome segregated with green chromosome. So tall, short, tall, short. Okay, tall, short, tall, short. Now each cell in its nucleus is with a heterologous chromosomes. Heterologous chromosomes. So that is about probability 1. Next probability, second probability. Wait, hang on, please. Okay, I will change it. Okay, so now there is no change in the position of a yellow chromosome as it is. Yellow as it is. Next here, orange as it is. Follow the textbook. They didn't change the yellow and orange position. What they change? You may change it, but according to textbook, in both the probabilities, according to textbook, yellow, orange, same positions. But what about the second bivalent? They changed it. They inverted. They changed it. Inverted or upside down. So according to probability 1, what about this chromosome? This chromosome is red. Here it is green. Now change it. Take now, this one is a green chromosome, red chromosome here. According to first probability, in the same position, go back, yellow, orange as it is. Yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, red, green. Second probability, yellow, orange, green, red. So change is in the case of green, red only. See, first probability, red, green. First probability. For example, this one is red, green. First probability, red, green. Now, invert it upside down, make it upside down, green, red. So there was a change in the position of red, green. So red, green changed into green into red. The position change. Remember that one. And continue it. So use yellow color and green. Here orange, here red color. Now, yellow separated from orange and yellow segregated along with green, but not with red. Next, orange separated from, segregated from yellow and segregated along with red, but not with green. Okay, so here, this one, 50 angstroms. This one green, don't write a red here. Next 50 angstroms, write red here instead of green. Come back. So here, what about yellow? Yellow with green. Next, orange with red. Orange with red. Okay, so because of change in the position of chromosomes present in the second bivalent. Chromosomes present in the second bivalent. Okay, right? 1 minute, hang on. Okay, now come back. So here, at the end, what about chromosomes here? Yellow with green. Yellow with green, segregated. Next, orange with red. Here also orange with red. Two probabilities they explained. Okay, right? So that's about independent assortment during anaphase 1. During anaphase 1, chromosomes present in a bivalent are separated from each other. Separated from each other. The conclusion made by Sutton and Boveri. Actually, they proposed. What about the statement given by these people? During meiosis, homologous chromosomes are paired. Pairing of homologous chromosomes. What are the homologous chromosomes? They are well known to you. Yellow, orange are homologous chromosomes. They are complementary. Next, second set, that is green, red are the homologous chromosomes. They are involved in the formation of bivalent. Okay, so pairing of chromosomes and segregation, separation of homologous chromosomes present in a bivalent leads to separation of a pair of factors carried by those chromosomes. Now, go back to the statement given by Sutton and Boveri. The behavior of chromosomes is parallel to the behavior of genes was given. Last statement, pairing of homologous chromosomes, segregation or disjunction of homologous chromosomes leads to segregation or separation of a pair of factors of a gene carried by concerned chromosomes. And finally, Sutton consolidated, means a total experiment, consolidation means altogether, and proposed that chromosomal theory of inheritance. So according to Sutton and Boveri, what about the basis for inheritance? Chromosome was the basis. So with the help of meiosis in a meiocyte, they studied a movement of chromosomes. Here movement means segregation of homologous chromosomes during anaphase 1 of meiosis. And they explained a independent assortment. So here, how many probabilities are there? Two types of probabilities. Independent assortment 1, independent assortment 2. According to probability 1, first probability. In first probability, listen carefully. Yellow chromosome segregated, separated from orange, and segregated along with the red chromosome. First probability. Next, orange chromosome separated from yellow chromosome and segregated with the green chromosome. First probability. Second probability. Yellow chromosome separated, segregated from orange and segregated along with the green chromosome. Orange chromosome separated from yellow, segregated, moved with the red chromosome. So consolidate two statements given by Sutton and Boveri. Statement 1, the behavior of chromosomes is parallel to the behavior of genes present or factors present on or genes. First statement, introduction part. Wait. Simply take one myocyte. So this is a myocyte. Same myocyte with two probabilities at a time we are going to observe here. Okay, so yellow chromosome, orange chromosome. Randomly distributed. Yellow chromosome, orange chromosome, red chromosome, green chromosome. Use symbols. Okay, so what about our two probabilities? At the end, I'm giving end part only. After completion of meiosis 1. Probability 1, probability 2. Definitely, what about the number of kinds of cells? 4 cells, germ cells. R. Okay. So according to probability 1, first probability. Probability 1, probability 2, second probability. Now, what about the combinations? Yellow with red or green? Yellow with red. Okay. Yellow with red. Yellow, red. Next, orange, green, orange, green. This one, make it reverse. Yellow as it is, orange as it is, orange as it is. Instead of red, take green, green here, red here, red here. Two probabilities. Okay, so now statement 1, first statement. Behavior of chromosomes. Behavior of chromosomes. Parallel to the behavior of genes was given. Okay, second statement, final. That is the first line in the second right side page. Okay, pairing and segregation of chromosomes present in a bivalent. Simply, I am using segregation of homologous chromosomes. Segregation of homologous chromosomes. Leads to segregation of or separation. Segregation of a pair of factors carried by those chromosomes or them. How to understand that statement? Simply take a capital T, small t, F1 hybrid, just for our understanding only. So this is chromosome 1, bivalent 1. This is bivalent 2. So here capital T, here small t. Capital T, small t. That is a homologous region. Okay, so a pair of factors of a gene are located on homologous region of a homologous chromosome. That is called as locus. Location, locus, capital T. Diploid or not? So this one belongs to one haploid set. This one belongs to another haploid set. So separation of these two during meiosis. Separation of homologous chromosomes present in a bivalent. So this is germ cell 1, germ cell 2. Pollen grain 1, first two cells, wait. So this one with the capital T, this one with the small t. Now go back. Pairing, segregation of homologous chromosomes leads to segregation of pair of factors carried by those two chromosomes or not. And double it. Okay, germ 1, 2, 3, 4 pollen grains. Capital T, small t, small t. Just for our understanding only. So that is about a chromosomal theory of inheritance. Actually, chromosomal theory actually put forward by Sutton, but actually, according to NCERT concepts, go for who proposed chromosomal theory of inheritance by Sutton and Boveri, both. Go for both. Don't take one. Of course, at the end of a chromosomal theory of inheritance, the given statement was Sutton consolidated entire experiment and explained a chromosomal theory of inheritance, and he put forward a chromosomal theory of inheritance. That was the statement given. Okay, so chromosomal theory of inheritance was in the support of a particularly segregation, law of segregation and a law of independent assortment during meiosis. And they are possible during anaphase 1 of meiosis. Anaphase 1 of meiosis. Okay, so according to textbook, how many kinds of germ cells are produced in probability 1, probability 2? 2 kinds only. If you check it, 2 kinds only. Don't go for 4 kinds. Some people are giving 4 kinds. According to my knowledge, 2 kinds only. Okay, is it clear? So that is about a chromosomal theory of inheritance.